Hello my lovely friends, welcome to today's video. On today's video I will be teaching you on how to cut a. I'll be taking it step by step. I'll be using my round hip measurement to calculate this work. My round hip is 48. This 48 I'll divide it into 2. 48 divided by 2 is 24. This 24 serves as my front part and my back part. My front part now is 24. 24. I will minus 2 inches from this 24. Alright? So when I minus 2 inches from 24, what remains is 22. I hope you got it. So this 22 now stands as my front part. Now I come straight to my back part. My back part is 24. This 24, the 2 I minus from the front part, I will add it to the back part. Why did I add it? Is because the back has butt, while the front is flat. Alright, so after adding these 2 inches to this 24, what I got the total is 26. Now I will divide this the front and the back. Remember I said I'm making 8 pieces skirt. It's very simple. Now this front part that is 22 divided by 8. Just divide it straight. Or you can divide 24, this 22 divide by 4. Whatever you got there, you divide it again into 2 to get your final calculation. But for it to be easy for you, just calculate it at once. 22 divided by 8, because I'm making 8 pieces skirt, is 2.75. Even if you divide it into 4 and divide it again, I'm still going to get this my 2.75. Now I come straight to my back part. My back part now is 26. 26 divided by 8 is 3.25. Now even if I divide it 26 divided by 4, I divide it again into 2, I will still get my 3.25. So for it to be easier for you, divide it straight. That is 26 divided by 8 is 3.25 for my own measurement. Yours may be different measurement. Now after I've calculated all these things, now I will come down to this side. I will bring this my back part, which is 3.25, and I bring my front part, which is 2.75. Now 3.25, I will minus this front part from this back part. I hope you get it. 3.25 minus 2.75. What I got there is 0.5. So when I start to cut this dress, you will understand the reason why I minus this, what this thing is all about. Alright, so that is the difference between, that is what will give us the butt and the back part. So I will go straight to the cutting part, and I will apply this my measurement on my work. Alright, I know you will get it. Just all you need to do is to watch it to the end. Please try and watch this video so that you can get this calculating the way I calculate it right and cut it. And like I said, on this the cutting part, this my skirt, this 6 pieces skirt is not going to be long. I will make it short skirt. Short skirt. You can make yours long, but on this one I'm making it short. Alright, so the flare at this down part is 9 inches. I want my flare at the down part to be 9 inches. Because it's on fold. I fold it into 2. So from here to here is 9 inches. When I open it, what I will get when I open it will be 18 inches. Alright, so you can take 7, you can take 9, you can take 10, you can take, depends how wide you want the length of your flare to come out. Alright, so let's get into the cutting part. Alright, so I will start to place my measurement now. I've folded my dress into 2. I fold it into two. Like I said, the width, the wideness of the full length is 9, and this is my 9 inches here. All right, so when I open it, it will give me 18. Because I will be adding band at the front part, so I will place my tape at this front part like this, and take my hip line. This is my hip line. And after that, I'll take my knee length. My knee length is 18 inches. Like as I explained to you, when you measure your knee length, you minus 2 inches. Let's go up by 2 inches. So what will remain will be 18 inches. Because I measure my knee length is 20. I minus 2 from it to remain 18 inches. So this one now is my hip line. This is my knee length. So the next thing to take now is the full length of my skirt. Like I said earlier, I'll be making it short skirts. You can make yours long skirts, depends. So the short of my skirt is 30 inches, and I'll be adding 2 inches because I want to fold the down part. All right, you can add 1 inches if you want to weave it. If you want to weave it, you can add 1 inches for the weaving. Like me, I'm not going to weave it. I will fold it at this down part. I hope you see it. So when I measure everything together, it gives me 32 for my full length. So this is what I will do. The next thing to do now, I will start working with the front part. Like I said, the front part after our calculation is 2.75 for my measurement, and I will add 1 inches for it. That makes it 3.75. So I start from this side, this folding part here. I fold it like this. For my folding part, I measure my 275. Right? This is my 275. I add my 1 inches for the sewing allowance. All right. So I will take it to my knee length. Now I've gone down to my knee length here. This knee length is optional. You can reduce half inches like this. You can reduce half inches. You can reduce your half inches like this, right? Or you can make it like this. But when I'm making any of my pieces, whether it's or whatever pieces I'm making, I don't minus anything from this knee length. So from this for my waist side, I connect together. So my hip, and I connect it straight to my knee length. I make it straight. I hope you understand it. But if you want to minus yours from the knee length, from like this, just take it like that. Alright, it's an optional. Either you minus half inches from the knee length, or you take it straight. It's still the same thing. So from here, I'm going to take it straight to my full length. Alright, so I'll be placing my ruler like this and take it to my full length. I hope you see the shape comes out even without minusing these half inches. So this makes it so perfect. Alright. Just in case if you want to minus half inches from this knee length, let me show you how you can do that and connect it. Like I said, I've already removed half inches. I'll place my ruler at this half inches here and connect it like this. Alright, to my full length. Either you minus from this side and connect it to the full length, or you leave it. And follow it straight. Alright, so I'm done cutting this work. I hope you see it, very easy. The shapes has come out. Without removing this 1/2 inches here, it still give me what I want. So I will use this one now to cut the rest, the remaining 3 parts. Alright. Before using this one to cut the remaining 3, I will notch this my hip side. I always notch whatever I'm cutting so that when I'm joining it, I will know that this is my hip part. Always notch it. So I'll be notching it right now. Just notch it little. See, with this one now, you will know where the hip is. Alright. I don't need to notch this one because already the shape the curve have shown there. But you can see just for you to get it right, you can just notch it little. This notching is very, very important. Very, very, very important. So like I said, I'll take it to cut the rest one. So to cut the second one is this. I'll fold my dress again like this to cut the remaining 3. I will take this these pieces I've cut. I place this here like this. Alright. Please try manage your fabric. Right. Manage your fabric. So this is how it's gonna come out. So I'll be cutting it now. Cut exactly what the first one you cut. Alright. Use pin to hold it. Like you see, because I use pin to hold it, it will not shake. Always use pin for your work. Please hold it with pin. So you see the way I'm cutting it now. As I'm cutting it, it's not shifting because already I will use pin to hold it. Alright. So this pin, this pinning of dress is very, very important. It helps it to stay very firm. Alright. So you see, it's equal. So after that, I make sure that I notch that's the one I notched before. All the 4 I must notch it. Alright. I must notch this one. So alright, I've cut the parts. I've cut the 4 parts. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. So these 4 stand as the front part. So the next thing to do now is to take this is to make this shape. Alright. Is to cut this down part. Fold these 4 together. Alright. So I arrange it together and pin it very well because I want to make shape at this down part. I want this down part to be curved. So I take my tape rule at this down part here. Look at my tape. I will measure 1 inches. From here I will go up by 1 inches to get this curve. So from there I curve it like this so that it will give me this nice curve at the down part. The mouth won't be pencil. It's still optional. If you like, you can do that, but it's always come out with nice shape. Alright. So after that, I use scissors to cut it. You will see how it's going to come out. The curve, it comes out very well. Right. So I've curved it. See the shape, how the shape comes out. Alright. So the next thing to do now is to cut the back part. So I'm done with this front part. Alright, so I will use the front part to trace the back part. Alright. I fold my back parts into 2. Look at it. I fold it into two like this. So now I take my front part, the pattern I've cut before, the first one I cut, I place it on this the back part to trace it. Alright, I'm not going to add any allowance on the back part again. I've done that when I was cutting this front part. The 1 inch I added is include the back part. Alright, so I'm going to use this front part to trace the back part. You see how I place it? Place my measurement again. Look at it. Like I said, my back part is 3.25. Alright, while the front part is 2.75. So this 3.25, I will minus this 2.75 from it. What I will got that will be 0.5. That is half inches. So this half inches is what I will place on this my hip side. That is what that will give me my hip curve. Alright, so this half inches, I hope you understand what I did now. I minus this from this. Alright, from this. Now I take my tape like this. I take my tape. Make sure I use chalk to trace my hip line. Please use pin to hold your work so that it will not shift. I said it again. Alright, now I take my tape from this my hip part here. I will measure that my half inches, 0.5. Alright, I hope you see it now. This is my 0.5. Now from this 0.5, I will connect it to this to meet with my waist. I hope you see this here now. Alright, now I will connect it like this to meet with my waist. Don't add anything on it. It's just the difference is this hip side. Now I will connect from here to meet with my knee length. So use my chalk to connect it. Using my ruler, I use my ruler to connect it. Alright, don't add anything except that hip side. The reason why I add it from that hip side is to give me my hip curve. Alright, remember the front part, I curve it. It has curve. Right? Follow the curve. Just follow the shape and curve it like that. Because I hope you see it. Okay, you see it right. I just curve it like this. I follow the curve. Remember the front part, I curve it by going up by 1 inch. I curve it. So I still follow the curve and curve it like that. So please, I hope you understand this thing very well. This is my hip cup. The difference here is just the hip, see, the hip cup here. It is. Please try and pin your work, your dress, so that it will not shift. So follow the chalk. See the difference there? After finish sewing this your dress, you will appreciate what you have. So I'm still cutting my work. I'm doing it step by step so that you will get it. I don't want to fast forward the video so that you won't miss anything from it. That is why I'm taking time to cut it and teach it. Alright. So because this one is not ordinary 8 pieces that you can just cut. Alright. So I follow my chalk. See? So the shape still comes out. See it? The shape is still there. So after that, please try and notch it for my hip. Even without notching it, it will show. Alright, but just notch it. Like I said, it's very, very important. Notch it. Alright, I've notched it already. You notch this knee length side. So just the same way I use this front to cut the remaining 3 parts that makes it 4. So I will take this back part. After that, I will just remove the pin so that I can use it to cut the back part. Still use my pin to hold it so that I will know this is my hip side. Alright. So I will use this back part now to cut the remaining 3 parts so that to make it 4. Alright. Like I said, I'm making 8 pieces. Front is 4 pieces. Back part is 4 pieces. So I'm going to cut the remaining 3 to make it 4. Alright, so I'm done cutting the back. Look at this one. This one here is the back part. Why this one is the front part? See, the back part is bigger than the front part. Alright, see the difference there? This ½ inch here. I hope you see the difference. This is the front, and this is the back part. So I will take this my pattern to go to cut the lining. So I will cut the lining exactly the way I cut the main fabric. That is how I will cut my own lining. I will cut it up to this side. I'm not going to use the lining to turn the down part. So I will want my lining to stop somewhere here. Alright, my lining will stop here. So at the end, I can fold it or weave it. This depends and the one I want. So